Prove to me that God exists. We receive questions, emails, messages, calls. At conferences, we hear this often as well. When people begin their conversations with and their statements with, prove to me that God exists. Is it a given? Prove to me that you exist. Is that a given? God is the foundation of all foundations. It is a given. When someone says, prove to me that something is true, that something exists, first we need to take a step back and wonder and ask at times, for this individual, what constitutes proof? What is it that really needs to be proven? Does this person have an understanding of how proof works? Does this person understand the basics of epistemology? For example, what branch of epistemology are they using to reach a certain conclusion? Does this person know how to think critically about all the different methodologies? So, for instance, is this person an empiricist? Or do they incline towards naturalism based on scientism, based on a religious adherence to one form of science as a way of life? And when we talk about proof, it's important to wonder and ask at times about the current state of the person in terms of their moral worldview, about their fitrah, their natural disposition as well. Because the proof may be in front of a person and they might be ignoring it. And we see this all the time. The very clear sign that is in front of you that this thing will harm you, and yet you ignore it. The signs on the highway as you're driving, very clearly indicating something of risk or danger ahead. Sometimes people ignore these signs. Some people smoke and they see on the cartons of cigarettes that there's an indication that this is going to harm them. High risk of lung cancer. And yet they ignore these signs. Some people see signs right in front of them and they ignore these signs. Some people know that the earth is not flat, and yet we see people in society asking, prove to me that this is the truth. And when you bring them the proof, they deny the proof very clearly. So the question is, what constitutes proof for you when you say, prove to me that God exists? What will suffice for you? And is there a possibility that your measurement and your methodology of proof is incorrect, which will lead you to an incorrect conclusion? Is it possible that the signs of God are all around you and within you as well, and yet you might ignore them? Is this logically possible? And the answer is yes, that some people, they will see the signs of God, they will experience them and encounter them, and they will ignore them. And if this is logically possible, then we must ask why. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّنْ آيَةٍ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ يَمُرُّونَ عَلَيْهَا وَهُمْ عَنْهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and there are many signs in the heavens and the earth that they pass by, that they encounter, and they give no attention to. Prove to me that God exists. It's a matter of a mind shift, a paradigm shift, to recognize that the proof was there all along. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. It is within yourselves. Do you not see? It is clearer than the sun on a sunny, bright, clear day. If only one's understanding of proof was coherent. Join us, inshallah, as we explore the question of proof, the discussion on God and God's existence for our brand new, in-depth seminar, God, Atheism, and the Pursuit of Truth, coming to you virtually all around the world, inshallah.